episode 56 of Cool Album Covers.
Hi there, I'm Mark Major.
I'm Rich Batchelor. The record label 4AD, more often than not, ended up using a image bank called 23 Envelope.
Art House.
Yep, and pretty much everything that the Cocteau twins ever released, certainly everything that Dead Can Dance ever did, and if I'm not mistaken, also everything the Pixies ever did, had their stuff done by 23 Envelope. Case in point, this one here is Cocteau Twins Echoes in a Shallow Bay. It is a 4-song, 12-inch single. Seems to have kind of a close-up of a cocktail mixed with some ectoplasm. It sure is.
They nailed it right out of the gate.
They did, man. In case this is what you wanted, well, we'll also give you some more. And frankly, if you did take the one and put it right next to the other, with the Cocteau Twins logos mirroring one another, you can see it's not exactly a continuous image, but it's pretty damn close.
It's part of a set. It's kind of a series. They work together. And if you get enough of them that look like that, it starts to be much cooler than, the sum of the whole.
Yeah, you can hang them up on the wall, and people will be like, man, what the heck?
And they're like, what does this sound like? Don't touch that. It's for looking only.
Yeah, this here.
I bought them to look at.
This is a 12-inch single with 3 songs on it, and a calla lily on the cover.
I like that. Time for the reveal. There it is.
But there she is, doing that thing she does. Lullabies by Cocteau Twins.
Right.
And, so now she's a calla lily. Ladies is flowers.
So that's kind of cool.
Yeah, I like it.
You see stuff like that sometimes. It has the same sort of mysticism that people get out of tattoo art. You look at something and you're like, it's a woman sitting there. Oh, no, it's a hand holding a glass.
It's a fern. No, it's Jesus. It's a Jesus fern. And I think that's a really, really good read on this. It could be oh, wow, that one time that we were all tripping and you did that mystical looking thing, and fortunately Busby over here had a camera, and then we all realized how much it looked like a calla lily, and we all laid there for 7 hours afterwards talking about the calla lily and you and your dress and your lullabies and your handstand and your... This is how 23 Envelope made everything they ever did.
So do you want to go back and look at the actual vinyl for
Lullabies? This is a bare-chested woman helping another bare-chested woman fix her hairdo.
I'll drink to that.
Now we have Doolittle by the Pixies.
Well, if we finally get to a hit.
This monkey's gone to heaven. Yeah.
What do you want to say about this famous cover that hasn't already been said before?
It's a monkey and some geometrics and stuff.
Yeah, they're obviously trying to do a representation of that one song that's on here, the Monkey's Gone to Heaven song.
Yeah.
And if the monkey was gone to heaven, then everyone gets to be a number.
And the thing is that, yes, this is a very visually affecting cover that I must admit I have absolutely nothing to say about.
Well, I like the covers. I like that it looks like kind of a weird blueprint, and it looks like it could be...
Build your own monkey.
Yeah, it's an unused still from a 9 Inch Nails video that would come 10 years later.
It's true. This is the deleted scene, you guys, in case you were wondering.
Do we have more 23 Envelope?
Oh, sure.
Oh, yeah, we got this one.
Continuing with our theme of bosoms in art.
So they know that, you can have a woman with her shirt off, and it doesn't have to be pornographic. It can look like you're looking at old period pieces, even though there is no such thing. Which tricks you into thinking these are, from a time when nudity would be okay.
It's from a fake Tijuana Bible. A naked lady is art. A dude just looks filthy.
Yeah.
And especially, it's helpful if it's a sepia-toned picture. Thank you. It's also an oldie-timey looking picture. It looks like something you'd see hanging in a cantina in Mexico.
Yeah, where it wouldn't have been offensive.
There are very few among us that would be offended by this image.
After this, $4 steaks at the strip club.
Plus a $16 entrance fee. Here's Spleen and Ideal by Dead Can Dance. An image made more striking by my utter inability to tell you what this is a picture of.
I'm going to take a stab at it. So the thing in the background is some old Soviet architecture, maybe a church or something.
Kind of looks like a grain silo. They didn't have churches in the Soviet Union.
This is where they went to pray at their grain silo. And
to corn god.
It's a corn god. And then in the foreground, they just put someone in a red robe holding a broken star. It almost looks like someone's going up to an existing photo and putting something on it. But I think they just framed it up.
This is probably another one of those where if you were actually talking with the artist, you could talk in maddening circles about it for hours, where you'd be like, okay, but what are you trying to symbolize here? And, the guy...
And they don't have an answer because they didn't want there to be an answer. They wanted people to bring as much to it because,
Oh, yeah. There are several Dead Can Dance album covers in particular done by 23 Envelope where I have been present when other people have been staring and staring and staring, usually at the CD cover, and finally just saying, what am I looking at a picture of? And I'm like, yeah, you know, snake.
I mean, we can see obviously what all the elements are, but when they put them together, what does it mean? It means they filled up X amount of space on this particular day for this cover. And
now, which one of you is Spleen?
And printed it, you know?
And which one of you is Ideal?
Yeah.
The lady with the star.
Is that the last one?
And I believe that's the last of our images from 23 Envelope, an enigma, a legend, an ideal.